Hey YouTube, Rando here. So I got a new fire kit I wanted to share with you guys, and then two older fire kits that we changed up quite a bit. Some of you may remember this one. This is the last one we did a video on. This is our EDC fire kit. We don't carry it every day, but anytime we go hiking and we know we're going to do a fire, this is the kit I throw in my pocket or on my bag. Last time we had it, I used it a few times since then, and I didn't like the way it was set up. Because if you wanted something in the bottom of the pouch, you had to pull everything out the top of the pouch to get to it. So we kind of organized this one. And then this is the old EDC fire kit I used to actually carry in my EDC pack. We changed up my EDC pack. So I took it out, took some stuff out of it to put down in the EDC pack, and then changed it up a bit too. So we're going to show it. And then this is a brand new kit we just built out of the Koyo, whatever it is, boxes we got off of AliExpress for $1.50. We did a review, or kind of an overview on these boxes over on Texas Gear Reviews, and I said we would come show what we did with them. I've got another one that we built that we're going to show here in a different video as well. It's not a fire kit. So let's go with the old ones first. This is the one we showed last time. I'm going to take these bands off of it, and I just leave these on here just to kind of keep these two pieces held in. Of course, I'm going to have a fire still in there. This is a Coghlan's. It's not a bad one. It's not a great one, but it works. And these are the matches we used last time to start the canteen stove kit. I use them and I replace them back into the same tube and throw them back into the same kit. And then what I did was I took a box that I had that had picture frames, hangers in them. Had picture frame hangers all through it, and I took them out and kind of just made it to where everything's kind of, not so cluttered, to where if I need something, if I need to get birch bark, I can get to the birch bark without getting to the bottom of the pouch. I just pull this out, I use what I want out of it, and then I stick it back in there. Nice, simple. Keeps everything organized. So I do have some strike anywhere matches, small strike anywhere matches. Under there we have some storm matches. This is full of just dry cotton balls, and the reason I went with dry cotton balls is because I didn't want to stick Vaseline down in there and ruin the match tips. But I do have a whole bag of pine resin right there. You take a pinch of that and stick it off in that cotton ball, and it will burn for a really long time. And then this is birch bark, and then you can see down here I have I think 3 alcohol pads and a bunch of fat wood sticks. So this is a nice little kit. These are the sticks that I use. I wrapped the head of them in cotton and kind of, do a little bit of feathering on the end of them and wrap it in cotton, and then kind of use it as a match to start my fires in my stove. If it's windy, I'll just go ahead and use the matches. If not, I'll use these matches if it's windy. If not, I'll use these matches or the fat wood sticks. Get those going with a lighter, and it kind of acts like a match. EDC fire kit, it's changed quite a bit too. I do have some fat wood shavings down in here. If you remember, I kept a pack like that down in the other bag. Now I just carry some fat wood sticks, and if I have to, I'll make some shavings out of them. I like my shavings pre-made, but it is what it is. This is the Case Sodbuster Jr. I have quite a few of these. I have like 3 of them around here somewhere. Actually, the other one's down in a fire kit. But good for, making fat wood scrapings or whatever. And it is a great ferro rod striker, so that's why I stuck it down in here. Got a couple of whole sticks of fat wood. And let's see, I thought I had a ferro rod down in here. I think I do somewhere. I just have a little ferro rod down in here. I haven't added a handle to it yet. I'm thinking about just making a little fat wood handle for it to give you something to hold on to, but I could hold on to the top of that and strike it with that and get a fire going, I'm sure. And it is small. This is just going to be an emergency kit, though. I'm not actually going to be using this kit anytime soon. That's what the other one I just showed for, or that's what that one's for. This one's just going to be an emergency kit. It's going to actually go inside of another kit. UCO Stormproof matches. I love these matches. I like the Titans a whole lot better, but they're a lot more expensive. And then the same kind of little setup in the back of it. Again, keep everything, together. Cotton balls, alcohol wipes. These are Zippo Tender Quicks, Fat Wood, Strike Anywhere matches, Stormproof matches, Strike Anywhere matches, and then I have some Four Seasons Tender Quicks down in there, and then I have some Coghlan's fire sticks down in there as well here, and a little piece down in here as well. That stuff works pretty good too. I think that's it. Yeah, let me move this. Alright, this is the new one we just made. It's probably not as complete as the other two are. But again, we were just playing around with these boxes, seeing what we can do with them, and this is what we did with this one. If I undo the latches, you can see I got a whole bunch of stuff packed down into this one. And by the way, the reason I don't have lighters or a lighter in my EDC fire kit, the one that we use most, I keep a lighter in my pocket, so it's kind of senseless to keep a bunch of lighters in the pouch as well. Like I said, I just wanted to keep it slim, so we got some jute twine, some fat wood. This is my striker. This is off the Schrade SEHF 36. That's a good little striker, though. I like it. Mini Bic. I have a couple of match strikers. Some more smaller fat wood sticks. Let's see here. I've probably showed this on another video. I know I have, actually, on the keychain fire kits. I showed this one. It's the exact same, hasn't changed. I got the top of it corked off with some Coghlan's fire stick to try to keep it as watertight as possible. Well, there's cotton on top of it, but there's some cork down in here. And then this is just full of Stormproof matches, the UCO regular matches, and then there's some cheaper China ones, and then there's a few Strike Anywhere matches down in here as well. This has never been used, so it's never going to change. It's kind of an emergency kit within a kit. Cotton balls. I always like to use cotton balls with my fat wood. Let's see, more Zippo Tender Quicks down in here, and then some Strike Anywhere matches, and I do have a striker down in there as well. This is a big magnesium rod. I want to try this out. That's why it's down in here. I want to take this kit out and give this a shot and see how well this magnesium works, and see if it's soft enough that you don't have to sit there and scrape for days to get a little pile of magnesium dust. Ferro rod with a fat wood handle. Again, same kind of little cheap AliExpress ferro rod. It'll get you a couple fires though. And then I got a whole bunch of these UCO Titans down in here as well. These are some kick-ass matches, by the way. Work very well. And then I have some I think 4 alcohol pads down in the bottom of this thing. So you can see any of these kits, I could get a fire going with any of them. I think they're all pretty cool little kits. We may end up tearing this one down and using it for something else. I just wanted to see what I could do with it, see how much fire stuff I could fit down in it, because it's pretty big. And I think this would make for a decent fire kit. Only problem is it's just like the pouch. When you need something in the bottom, you're going to have to pull everything out to get to it. And that can tend to be a pain in the butt, so we may end up changing this one. In fact, I know we're going to end up changing this one and turning it into a little survival kit. I think would be cool. So we'll probably be doing another video here in the next few months or so when I get some time and some money to spend on it, spend a couple bucks and get some supplies to go down in here and make a little survival kit. Maybe I'll make one for each of the kids or something. I don't know. I made them each a ferro rod yesterday, so they were looking at these cases and they wanted them, but they ain't getting these. I'm gonna order them some new ones and build them each a little survival kit. So I don't know. We may leave this one just the way it is. I don't know. We'll just have to see where the future carries us. We've got more fire kits to show. I've got 2 more actually that we built that do get used as often. Well, not as often as this one, but almost as often as this one, because we use them around the house. I tore down the house fire kit and just built 2 smaller kits out of it. That way I'm not carrying that big case around with me. So we'll be showing those in a future video. Be looking out for it. That's going to be it for this one. Thanks for watching, YouTube.